there, Tiffany and Miles here with Years of Years, and it's this day in Disney for December 16th. Oh my goodness, it's so close.
We're so close, only 9 days away.
That's right, till the big day. Well, we're excited for sure, all of us. For this day, back in 1983, Mickey's Christmas Carol was released, and it was released with The Rescuers in theaters. So, of course, this is an adaptation of Charles Dickens' 1843 novella.
Novella, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
That is interesting, huh? So, there's lots of versions of the Christmas Carol, right?
There's the Jim Carrey version, the Muppets version, this version.
There's also films, like older films, black and white.
Yes.
There's a couple black and white films.
I think there's some newer films, you know.
But I would highly suggest, if you haven't read the actual Charles Dickens novella, you should. It's not very long, and I've read it a couple times. It's really enjoyable, especially this Christmas season, and kind of puts you in perspective of what it's all about and caring about others. And Charles Dickens had some, you know, he was really trying to help those who were impoverished and poor at the time, and they were going through really hard stuff and not really treated well by a lot of people. And a lot of this novella is geared towards helping people have a heart, obviously, and more concern for their fellow man regardless of their circumstance. So it's really good. Go read it for sure.
We'll read it.
Yeah, for sure. So in this version of A Christmas Carol, Mickey is, of course, Bob Cratchit, but then the big star is Scrooge McDuck, right?
Yes.
He is Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. He does a good job. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a little gentler than the actual Ebenezer Scrooge. Yeah, I think he's a little nicer, but this adaptation also has lots of Disney characters, like Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio, characters from Robin Hood.
Yes.
Do you remember what part they're in?
I think I do.
Yeah?
I think it would be Fezziwig.
Oh.
Yes! Actually, in the Fezziwig scene, Fezziwig is Mr. Toad.
Yes.
Mr. Toad
I
is
love
Fezziwig.
that. Right, because they have characters from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, too.
Yes.
So Mr. Toad and other characters as well. So that's kind of fun that they added that, and they all just kind of show up at different times. Yeah. Really
Even though Mr. Toad isn't always, like, really remembered, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, if you go to Disneyland, you ride Mr. Toad, you know? But if you go to Disney World, you ride Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Well, there's that little statue in the pet cemetery. That's what we got.
But you should watch Mr. Toad on Disney Plus.
Yes, watch that too. I watched that a lot during Halloween.
Yeah, because of Sleepy Hollow, but Mr. Toad can be in all around.
All the time.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah. So this was actually the first Mickey Mouse theatrical cartoon in 30 years.
Wow.
30 years for Mickey to be in a theatrical release. That seems really long to me. There was re-releases, but you know, this was the first in all that time. Plus, many of the characters that we talked about hadn't been in a cartoon theatrical release in several decades, not years, decades. So it was cool that they brought them back with this special Mickey Christmas Carol. Like, it's just really sweet to me that they came back in this form. So I love it, and I think it was really successful. A lot of people love this Mickey's Christmas Carol in particular. It was kind of hard to watch. You had to own it before. It wasn't really on like Netflix or anything like that.
Or Disney Plus.
But now we got the Disney Plus, so we can watch it on there.
Thank you for Disney Plus, Disney.
So
very great.
Yeah, this was also the last film that Clarence Nash voiced Donald Duck. Yeah, so we talked about that in the video where we talked about Clarence Nash. So you could go check that video out too, and his career and how we got that awesome Donald Duck voice. Clarence Nash was a really cool guy, but he finished up, and now it's, do you know who it is that voices Donald Duck now?
No.
No, it was Tony and I always say I'm wrong. Anselmo? Yeah, he's the voice of Donald Duck. So
in many things, Disney Junior, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse,
Yeah, and I'm not 100% sure, but with when Clarence Nash was the voice of Donald Duck, he also voiced all the Huey, Dewey, and Louie. He voiced Daisy Duck, all of them. So I don't know if Tony does those voices too, or if it's other. I think there's other people as well. So we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah,
but
maybe we have.
This film was nominated for an Academy Award, and that was the first time as well since 1948 with Mickey Mouse's Mickey and the Seal. So it was the first time Mickey Mouse, was nominated for an Academy Award. So yeah, but
unfortunately it didn't win.
Yeah, but that's okay. And Mickey and the Seal didn't win. It lost to Tom and Jerry. Man. Yeah, but I love this Christmas movie. I mean, there's a couple other Mickey Christmas movies now, like Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas, and those are good, but this is my go-to, like, Christmas Mickey film for sure. It's definitely my favorite. And it's longer. There's some cool, Mickey cartoons that we talked about previously. But this one's really cool. I love it. So, are you having a good Christmas time so far?
Yes.
You excited for the big day?
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, awesome. I hope you guys are excited for Christmas, and tell us in the comments what Disney Christmas movies that you like best this time of year. We'd love to hear from you. And that's it for this day in Disney, and we'll see you guys next time.